Hello guys, this is Nadeem from Maths TV. Hope you will like this video. Before starting, I just wanted to invite you to be a part of our YouTube family. You can do this by just clicking the red subscribe button. Also press the bell icon so that you get notifications for newly released videos. And do not forget to follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook and Instagram. Without wasting your time, let us start. Today we will be going through Edexcel Mathematics Paper 2 Level 1 to GCSE 9-1 June 2019 1MA1/2H. Question number 1. This is an inequality question. We have to solve the inequality. We'll be shifting this 11n to this side, so we'll get 14n minus 11n is greater than 6, so this will be 3n is greater than 6, which means we can divide by 3, so we'll get n is greater than 2. So our solution will be n is greater than 2. B part, on the number line below show the set of values of x for which, so this portion will solve first, which is minus 2 is less than x plus 3. So 3 will send to this side. So this will be minus 5. So x is greater than minus 5. So minus 5 is over here. So we'll circle over minus 5. And now we can solve the other part of the inequality, which is x plus 3. X plus 3 is less than or equal to 4. And 3 we can send to this side, so x will be less than or equal to 4 minus 3, which is 1. So we will write here 1 will be this one, so equal to, so we will fill this to this side, which is we will fill this to black like this one, because it's including equal to sign as well, and we'll have to join these two indicators like this one. So this will be indication of this inequality. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 2. On the grid below, draw the graph of this line value of x from minus 2 to 4. We have to draw this line. So we can see this is y-intercept, c value is equal to minus 3. So it means that line is passing through minus 3, and minus 3 is this point. We will put a cross over here. So our line is passing through this, and next thing which we will be getting information from the given line is m is equal to 2. This is m value because y is equal to mx plus c, the equation of line in slope intercept form. So m is equal to 2, we can write 2 or 1. So from here 2 units rise, 1 and 2, and 1 units right. So this will be the second point, and we will draw the line like this one. We can turn the page according to our convenience, and we'll have to draw the line, and from minus 2 to 4 we have to draw the line from minus 2 to 4. So this will be the required line from minus 2 to 4. So this is done. This will be our equation line for that given equation. Now question number 3. Hana is planning a day trip for 195 students. She asks a sample of 30 students where they want to go. Each student chooses one place. The table shows information about her results. This is the information which is provided. Work out how many of 195 students you think will want to go to theme park. So theme park is this one, which is 10 out of 30. So 10 out of 30 with the same ratio we will multiply by 195, and we will get 10 divided by, so 10 divided by 30 multiplied by 195, and this will be 65. So 65 students will be interested in going to theme park, so we can give answer over here as 65. Now they are saying state an assumption you made and explain how this may affect your answer. So we have made some assumptions. First assumption is these 30 students, we have assumed that they are included in this 195 figure. So these students are included in this sample. And the second thing is that samples which we have taken is a random sample. So we will be mentioning that the 30 students are included in 195. So one thing, this one, and the second thing is that the sample is random. So these are the assumptions which we have done for this question. Now this is question number 4. A container is in the shape of cuboid. Measurements are provided. The container is 2 by 3 full of water. A cup holds 275 milliliter of water. What's the greatest number of cups that can be completely filled with water from the container? So we will find how much volume is there. So volume of this, volume can be calculated. So 2 by 3 is filled, so 2 by 3 of this one will be 30 into 6 into 19. This will be the volume of water, So we can calculate this. So 2 divided by 3 into 30 into 6 into 19, and this will give us 2280. So 2280 centimeter cube. So centimeter cube is basically the amount of water, and we know 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 milliliter. So a cup holds 275 water. So how many cups will be there? So number of cups will be equal to 2280 divided by 275. So 2280 divided by 275 will give us 8.290, and they are asking what's the greatest number of cups that can be completely filled with water. So round number we will be taking, because 8 and some portion, so we will be ignoring the sum portion. So complete cups will be equal to 8. So this will be our answer. 8 cups will be our final answer to this question. Now this is question number 5, which is saying ABC is a right angled triangle, and this measurement is provided. This angle is also given. Give your answer. If you have to find basically this measurement AB and give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So this is basically opposite. This side is opposite over hypotenuse. So we can write AB over AC will be equal to sine of 38 degrees. So AB over AC is 16 is equal to sine of 38 degrees. So AB will be equal to 16 sine 38 degrees. So we can multiply 16 sine 38 degrees will be equal to 9.85. So this will be equal to 9.85. Our final answer will be at proper place, 9.85. Hopefully you are understanding everything. Now question number 6 is Sally used her calculator to work out the value of number y. The answer on calculator display begins with this one. So complete the error interval. So it can be like 8.3 exactly, or it can be more numbers like 8.3 and some more numbers. So the minimum value can be 8.3 and the maximum value is 8.4, which is not equal. Y is not equal to 8.4. So lesser than 8.4 values will be included. So 8.3, we cannot switch these two numbers. We'll have to write 8.3 on this side and 8.4 on this side. You will have to be careful for that. Question number 7. Question number 7 says pound 360 pound is shared between these 4 people. The ratio of the amount Abby gets to the amount Ben gets is 2:7. Chole and Danish each get 1.5 times the amount Abby gets. Work out the amount of money that Ben gets. So what we can do, we can suppose the ratio, like for example this will be 1 ratio, we can simplify this 1:3.5. Now if this is x, so it will be x plus 3.5x plus this will be 1.5 each, so 1.5x plus 1.5x for both this one and this one. So and this is equal to 360 pounds, so we'll write equal to 360. So after writing this equation, we'll have to just add these numbers. So if we add 1 plus coefficients of x, I'm adding 1 plus 3.5 plus 3.5, no, it should be 1.5 plus 1.5. So these are the 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. This will be equal to 7.5. So 7.5x is equal to 360. So x will be equal to 360 divided by 7.5. So 360 divided by 7.5 will be equal to 48. 48 will be this one. Now ratio of amount Abby gets to the amount Ben. So Ben is 3.5, basically this one. So we will multiply, if we will get the amount of Ben, we can write is equal to 3.5 multiplied by 48, and 3.5 multiplied by 48 will be equal to 168. So this will be 168. Our answer will be over here, 168. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 8, write this one in standard form. Standard form is decimal should be after first non-zero number, so we'll be shifting decimal to the right, and it will be 5.62 into 10 raised to minus 3. So our answer will be 5.62 into 10 raised to minus 3, because we are shifting decimal to the right, so it will be minus 3. And B part, write 1.452 into 10 raised to 3 as an ordinary number. So this is power 3, so we'll be shifting decimal to the right, 3 digits to the right, so it will be 1452, and our answer will be 1452. Hopefully you got this. Now question number 9, the circumference of circle B is 90% of the circumference of circle A. Find the ratio of area of circle A to the area of circle B. So for this one, we can write K factor ratio will be equal to 10:9. So for the area, we will be using K square, which is equal to basically 10/9 square. So this will be 10/9 squared, which is equal to 100/81. So or this one volume ratio will be 100/81. So this will be our answer, 100/81. Now square E has sides of length e centimeter and square f has sides of length f centimeter. The area of square E is 44% greater than the area of square F. Work out the ratio E ratio F. So for this one, basically this is 44% greater. So we can write like 144, 100 plus 44 will be 144, ratio 100. And we can take basically this is the area, so we can for the length ratio we can write length ratio, this will be area ratio will be equal to this one, and a length ratio we can take root 144 root ratio 100 root, so this will be equal to 12 ratio 10. And 12 ratio 10 we can simplify to 6 ratio 5. So our answer will be 6 ratio 5. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 10. Mary travels to work by train every day. The probability that her train will be late on any day is this one. Late will be this one. Complete the probability tree diagram for Thursday and Friday. So for Thursday this one is late, so 1 minus this will be not late, so we can write 1 minus 0.15 which is equal to 0.85, so this will be 0.85. Now if it is late, then this will be again 0.15 and this will be 0.85 not late, and this will be late, so it will be 0.15 and this one will be 0.85. Now probability tree which we were supposed to complete in A part, which we had done. Now work out the probability that her train will be late on at least one of these 2 days. So late at least one of 2 days we have to check. So there are two methods. Like easier one is that not late and not late, these two will exclude, rest of all options will be including at least one late. So what we'll do, we'll just subtract the product of these two from 1. So we can write 1 minus 0.85 this one into this one, so multiply by 0.85. 1 is the complete maximum probability, so not late option is this one, so we have subtracted this option from 1 and this will be giving us 1 minus 0.85 into 0.85, and this will give us 0.2775. So our answer will be over here 0.2775. This will be our final answer. Question number 11. The grouped frequency table gives information about the times in minutes that 80 office workers take to get to work. The ranges are provided, frequencies given. Complete the cumulative frequency table. So 0 to 20 is 5, so this will be 5, and 0 to 40 will be 35, 30 plus 5 will be 35, then 20 plus 35 will be 55, then 15 plus 55, 55 plus 15 will be 70, and then 70 plus 8 will be 78, and this will be 80. This will be the situation. So this is basically the cumulative frequency table which we have completed, and this was A part. Now B part is on the grid. Draw the cumulative frequency graph for this information. So we will be showing the cumulative frequency diagram over here. So for cumulative frequency graph, we will be taking cumulative frequency on this side and time we will be taking on this side. So from this table we will be plotting 0 to 20 is 5, so 0 to 20 is 5, 1, 2 units, so 5 will be this point. And next is 0 to 40 is 35, so 30 here and 35 will be in the middle. Basically 0 to 40 is 30, so 30 and 35 will be in the middle. 1, 2 and 2.5, so this will be the mark for 35. And 60 is 55, 50 over here, and 1, 2 and middle is this one. Then after that, as 80 will be 70, so 80 is 70 over here, and 100 is 78, so 78 will be this one. Then 8 for 120, this is 80, so 80 will be this mark. Now we have drawn, after drawing these points, we have to draw the cumulative frequency graph, the curve. It should be a smooth line turning like this one, so it should turn from here and it should be bending from here like this one. It should pass through the points and turn like this. So hopefully we are getting the smoother curve, so we can rectify wherever required, and this will be passing through this. Now hopefully we have drawn smoother curve. So this is cumulative frequency curve. Use your graph. C part is use your graph to find an estimate for the percentage of these office workers who take more than 90 minutes to get to work. So more than 90 minutes will be 90s over here, so we can draw a reference point from here, and that will be around this one, so we can take reference on this side. So if we check reference from here, this will be 74, so this value will be 74. It means 80 minus 74 will be 6 people, so 80 minus 74, this will be 6 people who will be taking more than 90 minutes. So we can write here 80 minus 74 is equal to 6, and 6 is out of 80 basically, so 6 out of 80 into 100. This is how we can calculate the percentage. If we calculate the percentage for this, this will be 6 over 80 multiplied by 100, and this will be 7.5, so answer will be 7.5%. So this will be our final answer. Hopefully you understand this. Question number 12. It is saying OAB is a sector of a circle with center O and radius is 7 centimeters. So these are the radii. The area of the sector is given, this one. Calculate the perimeter of the sector. So give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. So area of sector is basically provided, which is 40 centimeter. We can use this area to find this. Basically we are targeting to calculate perimeter. We require this length, and AB arc length, which AB arc length is not given, so we have to find this AB arc length. For that one we will utilize the area, which is 40 centimeter square, and area formula is area is equal to theta over 360 into pi r squared, and area is provided, which is 40, so 40 is equal to theta over 360 into pi, and r is 7, so 7 squared. So this implies, we can move the page a little above. Okay, so this implies theta will be equal to 40 into 360 divided by pi, and 7 square will be 49, and this will be equal to, we can find this 40 multiplied by 360 divided by 49 pi, so 49 pi will be this one, so this is equal to 93.544, and this number I'm keeping. So now we got this angle theta value, this angle value we got. Now we can apply length formula. So L is equal to theta over 360 into 2 pi r, and this will be theta is 93.544, which we have calculated, divided by 360 into 2 pi, and r will be 7. So we can calculate this length. This number is already there on calculator screen, so we can use this and divided by 360. So this will be divided by 360 will be equal to this one, and multiply by 14 pi. So multiply by 14 pi, and this will be equal to 11.4285, 11.4285, and this length is 11.4285 and plus 14. So perimeter, we can write perimeter is equal to, P is equal to 7 plus 7, which is 14, plus 11.4285. So this one number is already there, this one plus 14, so plus 14 will be equal to 25.4. so we can write 25.4 to 8 basically, so approximately 25.4, because we need to give up to 3 significant figures. So these are the 25.4, this is our answer. Now question number 13, show that this one simplifies to this. So we will be showing this one. So what we can do, we can write here 6 point, this is left hand side basically we will be taking, and 6 plus this will be, we can factorize this x plus 5 as it is, and multiplication, this will be x minus 1 over x squared plus 3x minus 10, and now next step we can write x 6 plus this one as it is, x plus 5, so x plus 5 as it is, and x minus 1 over, we can factorize this will be mod 5 3, and coefficient of x square is 1, coefficient of x is 3, and c value is minus 10, so 2 and minus 5, so we can write x minus 2 and x plus 5. This will be our factorization, and now x plus 5 will be cancelled with x plus 5, and it will come x 6 plus, this will be x minus 1 over x minus 2, and now we can take LCM, this will be x minus 2, and we can write this one, this will be 6 into x minus 2 plus this will be x minus 1. Now we can open the brackets, this will be 6x minus 12 plus x minus 1 over x minus 2. Now we can simplify this, this will be 7x minus 13 over x minus 2. This one will be the final simplification, and now we can compare this for ABC values. We can write ABC values basically, this is basically simplifies to this format we got. So this can be the final answer, we can write this as final answer, 7x minus 13 over x minus 2. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you got this. If you want to compare with this, a value will be 7 B value will be 13. We can even mention A value is 7, and we can write over here A value is 7, B value is equal to 13, C value is equal to 1, and D value is equal to 2. These are the values, and this is the final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 14. A car moves from rest. The graph gives information about the speed V meters per second for the car t seconds. So this is velocity, and this is basically speed, and this will be the time. So calculate an estimate of the gradient of graph at t is equal to 15. So t is equal to 15 is this one. So over here we have to draw the gradient. We can draw the gradient. The gradient mean it should touch the curve only at a single point. So if we draw it properly like this one, so this will be our curve, and now we can take the values. Basically this will be, we can complete the triangle. So triangle we can take from here. So I'm considering the triangle. For example, this one, we can consider this triangle. Here we can take this value. Hopefully you are getting this. So this is the triangle which I have taken. I will shade the triangle so that you can understand properly. This is the triangle which we are considering for the gradient, and this is the triangle which we have considered. Now we will be taking rise and run. So this will be run, which is from this point to this point, and this is 22.5, and this point is 2.5. So 22.5, this will be our run, and rise will be from this point to this point, which is 20, 21, 22, 23, so 23.5, and this one will be 5 and 6 and 7. So we can find the gradient. So for estimate of the gradient will be m value will be equal to rise over run, and rise is 23.5 minus 7 divided by run will be 22.5 minus 2.5, and this value will be minus because no, this will be correct. So rise over run. Now we can calculate this. This will be 23.5 minus 7 over 22.5 minus 2.5, and this will give us 0.825. 0.825 is basically the gradient at this point, or we can round it to 0.83, and this will be our gradient 0.83. Once again, if you can see, this is our triangle. So we have taken rise, this value from here, this is 23.5 up to this one, which is 7. So this is 7 value. So 23.5 minus 7, and run will be this value 22.5 minus 2.5. So rise over run we have calculated over here. Now describe what your answer to part 1 represents. So this is basically acceleration or rate of change of speed basically acceleration. We can write here acceleration, or we can write rate of change of speed. So we can give this answer. Now B part, work out an estimate for the distance of car travels in the first 20 seconds of its journey. Use 4 strips of equal width. For the solution of this question, we can divide this portion up to 20 seconds in 4 strips, and this is 20 seconds. Our first strip will be from 15 to 20, this one, and second strip will be this one. Hopefully you are getting. I'll move a little more over here. So this is our 1, 2, and this will be our third strip. So first strip, second strip, third strip, and fourth strip. So these are 4 strips. So we will be finding the area of separate strips. For first strip, we can write here strip 1 will be having area we can use trapezium rule, which is 1 by 2 into A plus B into H. So I will write here 1 by 2 into A plus B into H. This will be area of trapezium. So 1 by 2 into A, which is 0 plus 4 into 5. This will be equal to 20 by this will be equal to 10 basically. So for strip 2, which is this one, so this height will be 5, and this side will be 12, and this side will be 4. So we can write here 1 by 2 into 4 plus 12 into 5, which is equal to, this will be 16 by 2 will be 8, 8 into 5 will be 40, so this will be 40. Now strip number 3, which is this one, this height will be 5, this will be 18, and this will be 12. So we can write 1 by 2 into 12 plus 18 multiply by 5. This will be 20 and 30. 30 divided by 2 will be 15. 15 into 5 will be 75. Now strip number 4. So strip number 4 will be 1 by 2 trapezium we will be applying. This is strip number 4. This side is basically 20 and this side is 18. So we can write here 18 plus 20 multiplied by height, which is 5. So this will be 38 divided by 2. 38 divided by 2 and multiplied by 5 will be equal to 95. So we have to add all these areas. So we can write area will be equal to 95 plus 75 plus 40 plus 10, and this will give us 95 plus 75 plus 40 plus 10, and this will give us 220. So 220, this will not be area of the strips will be giving us the distance. So this will be the distance basically. So area, adding area will give us area under the curve will be the distance covered. So we can write distance will be equal to this one, so which is 220 meters. This is done. Now question number 15, make M the subject of the formula. So we'll cross multiply. I will move the page first, so this will be here. So we can multiply over 1. So f into m minus 1 will be equal to 3m plus 4, and we can multiply, this will be fm minus f will be equal to 3m plus 4. We can shift 3m to this side, so fm minus 3m is equal to f plus 4. We can take m common, inside will be f minus 3 is equal to f plus 4. We can shift this to this side, so m is equal to f plus 4 over f minus 3. This will be our final answer, and we can write here m is equal to f plus 4 over f minus 3. Hopefully you understood this question. Question number 16. The straight line L has the equation this one, and the point A has coordinates these. Find an equation of the straight line that is perpendicular to L, perpendicular to this line, and passes through this point. So we can write this equation as this is 3y is equal to 4x plus 7. So we can divide by 3. So this equation will be, this implies y is equal to 4 by 3x plus 7 over 3. So gradient of L, m of L will be equal to 4 by 3, and gradient of perpendicular will be equal to reciprocal and change sign. So minus 3 by 4 will be the gradient. We'll be using this gradient and this point to write the equation. We know y is equal to mx plus c. So y will be equal to m will be minus 3 by 4, and x value is basically 3 plus c, and y value we can change y value as minus 5. So minus 5, this will be our equation. Now we can find the value of c. This will be minus 5 is equal to minus 9 by 4 plus c. So c will be equal to minus 5 plus 9 by 4, and we can calculate this value. Minus 5 plus 9 over 4, and this will be equal to minus 11 by 4. Minus 11 by 4, this is c value. So we can write equation y is equal to m, which is minus 3 by 4 x plus basically c, so minus 11. So it will be minus 11 by 4, and this will be our final answer for this question. So we can write y is equal to, I will move page a little above over here. So y is equal to minus 3 by 4x and minus 11 by 4. This will be the equation which is required. Question number 17. There are some small cubes and some large cubes in a bag. The cubes are red or the cubes are yellow. So red and yellow, the ratio of the number of small cubes to the number of large cubes is 4:7. The ratio of number of red cubes to the number of yellow cubes is 3:5. Explain why the least possible number of cubes in the bag is 88. For this one, sum of ratios will be equal to 4 plus 7, which is equal to 11, and this one sum of ratios will be 3 plus 5, which is equal to 8. So LCM of 11 and 8 is basically 88. So minimum, basically least possible, so least possible number of cubes in the bag is 88. This will be our explanation. All the same cubes are yellow. Work out the least possible number of large yellow cubes in the bag. So for this part we can check large and yellow. So large will be basically 7. This will be large will be 4 by basically large is 7. So what we can do, we need the rest of the probability. So we'll take the small and red and we will subtract from 1. So small will be equal to 4 by 11, 4 out of 11, and red will be equal to 3 by 8. So 3 over sum of ratios will be 8. So this will be for small and this will be for red. If we combine, small and red will be 4 by 11 plus 3 by 8, and from the total probability we can subtract and we can write 1 minus 4 by 11 plus 3 by 8, and this will be our probability, which will be large and yellow. So this will be probability for large and yellow, which we can calculate. If we calculate 1 minus, this will be 4 over 11 plus 3 divided by 8, and this will be equal to 23 out of 88. So 23 out of 88. So the least number will be 23. So our answer will be 23. So we can write here as 23 as our final answer. This will be our final answer, which is 23. Now here comes the question number 18. The point A, B, C, D lie on the circle. So this is a cyclic quadrilateral. CDE is a straight line, CDE is a straight line, BA is equal to BD, BA, this one is equal to this one, and CB is equal to CB is equal to CD. Angle ABD is given as 40. Work out the size of angle ADE. So ADE, this angle is basically required. So you must give a reason for each stage of your working. So this is cyclic quadrilateral, and what we can do, we can this is 40 degree and this side is equal to this side, so this angle will be equal to this angle, and this will be 180 minus 40 will be 140, so this will be 70, and this angle will also be 70 degrees. And then we can calculate the rest of the angles as well. So as we know, this is cyclic quadrilateral A, B, C, D. So this and this, these are opposite angles, so they must add up to 180 degrees. So this angle will be 110. This angle will be 110 degrees. Now if this is 110, we can find this angle, which is 180 minus 110, so it will be 70. So 70 will be divided into two angles, so this angle will be 35 degrees. This angle will also be 35 degrees. Now we know CDE is a straight line, so 180 minus these two angles, which is 70 plus 35 will be 105. So this will be 75 degrees. This will be our answer, which is 75 degrees. Now we'll have to give the reason. We have to write on the answer. I have explained you. Now we can write the steps. Like for example, first of all, we calculated this as 70 degree. So we can write angle ADB is equal to 180 minus 40 divided by 2, which is equal to 70 degrees. This one. So the reason we can write this as opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal, and we can write interior, and the other thing we can write is sum of interior angles of a triangle. We can write angles of a triangle are 180 degree. So these two things we utilized and reach up to this one. Then we can write angle, this one, this is 110, so we can write BCD. Angle BCD is equal to 110, or we can write 180 degree minus 70 degree, 180 minus this 70 degree, which is equal to 110 degrees. And the reason, we can write opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180. We can move the page. So this one, opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180 degree. So this is also we have written. Now what we can do, we can write this one. This is the isosceles triangle, so this will be this angle will be 35, angle BDC. So we can write angle BDC is equal to 35 degree, or we can write 180 minus 110 and divided by 2, which is equal to 35 degrees. And this will be opposite angles will be same. So opposite angles of equal sides. So we can write this. Then we can write this one, angle ADE. So angle ADE will be equal to 180 degree minus 70 plus 35 degrees, which will be equal to 75 degrees. And the reason, straight line, angle of a straight line is 180. Angle of a straight line is 180 degrees. So we have mentioned the reasons also. So our answer will be 75 degrees. Angle ADE will be equal to 75 degrees. This is our answer. Hopefully you understood this question. Now this one, question number 19, and question 19 says the diagram shows a triangular prism. The base is ABCD of the prism is a square of side 15, so 15 by 15, and the angle ABE is this one, 90 degree, and angle C, basically CB and E, this angle is also right angle. So this is right angle, the other one is also right angle. Angle EAB is 35 degrees. M is the midpoint on DA. So DAM is the midpoint. Like for example, we can take this as M, which is midpoint, such that DM ratio D3, not midpoint, it's a point. So we will erase this one and we will have to redraw this point. DM ratio MA is 2:3, so it's divided into 5 equal portions. So we can say M is over here, so this is 2, like if we divide 15 into 5 portions, so each will be 3. So this side is basically 6 and this side is 9 centimeters. So DM is 6 and MA is 9 centimeters. According to this ratio we have divided. Calculate the size of the angle between EM and the base. EM and the base of the prism. Give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. So EM we can draw. EM will be like this one. So EM will be this with the base. So base will have to take the angle with the base like this. So we need this angle. So the triangle which we have to consider, I will be shading that triangle, and this is the triangle. Hopefully you are understanding and following each and everything. I'm trying to explain in simpler and better way. And if you like the video, just subscribe Maths TV and also press bell icon so that you will be getting intimation notification of the incoming videos as well, and also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows. Okay, so we have done this shading part. This is the triangle which we will be considering, E, M and B. Now hopefully you understood this is the triangle which we are considering. So we require MB length, which we don't have, and BE length. This height basically is also not known, so we can find this height by using this this angle. So we can find this height. So this will be, this is 15, so we can find first of all this height BE. So BE over AB will be equal to tan 35 degrees. So BE will be equal to AB, which is 15. So 15 tan 35 degrees, and this will be giving us 15 tan 35 degrees will be equal to 10.503. So this will be 10.503. This is the height which we got, 10.503. So now we can round it to 10.50 basically up to this one. So 10.50. Now we got this height, we need this also. So this is right angle, so we have this side as 9 and this side as 15. So we can calculate this side by Pythagoras theorem. So we can write BM, we can write MB square is equal to MA squared plus AB squared. This will be Pythagoras theorem. So we can write MB is equal to MA, which is 9 squared, plus AB, which is 15 squared, and this will be under root. And we can calculate this value, which is 9 squared plus 15 squared, and this will be equal to 3 under root 34. So 3 under root 34. This is the value of MB we got. Now we have this side, and this side we can find basically angle. So in triangle, I will move the page so that you can see properly. And now we will be considering MEB. So in triangle MEB, opposite over adjacent, opposite will be BE over MB. BE over MB is equal to tan theta, and tan theta will be basically tan of angle. I will write so that we can size of angle EM with the, so angle will be EBM, tan of angle EMB. So we can write this BE, which is 10.50. So 10.50 divided by MB, which is divided by MB, which we just found, 3 under root 34 is equal to tan of angle EMB, and angle EMB will be equal to tan inverse of 10.50 divided by 3 under root 34, And now we can calculate this. So this will be inverse tan of 10.50 over 3 root 34, and this will be equal to 30.97. So this will be equal to 30.97 degrees, and we can round it to 31 degrees. So our answer will be 31 degrees. Hopefully you understood this. This is a 3D diagram question, a little tricky question. Now question number 20, last question of this paper. CDEF is a quadrilateral. CDEF, CD is equal to A, so CD is this direction and this is equal to A, and DE is equal to B, so this is basically equal to B, and FC is equal to A minus B. So FC will be A minus B, which is provided. Express FE in terms of A and or B. FE. So F is this one and E is this one. So we have to express this. So we can add these three vectors. This is simpler. So we can add A minus B plus A and plus B. So we can open this. This will be A minus B plus A plus B. So minus B and plus B will be cancelled. This will be equal to 2A. So our answer to this part will be 2A. Now M is the midpoint of DE. M is midpoint of DE. It means this is B by 2 and this is also B by 2. Midpoint of DE. X is the midpoint on X is the point on FM such that Fx ratio xm is n ratio 1. So this is basically n ratio 1, and CXE is a straight line. So CXE is a straight line. Work out the value of n. So CXE, we can draw CXE. This will be this one. So this is a straight line. CXE, this is a straight line, and we have to work out the value of n. B part, M is the midpoint of DE. DE is this one. So M is the midpoint. So we can write this total DE is B, which is given in the previous part. So this portion DM will be B by 2 and ME will also be B by 2. X is the point on FM. FM, this is X point, such that Fx ratio XM is equal to n ratio 1. So Fx ratio xn is n ratio 1. So this is n, this is 1. CXE is a straight line. So CXE, which we have joined, this one is a straight line. So work out the value of n. Value of n we have to find. So what we can do, we can write equation for FM. FM is this one. So we can take this root, A minus B plus A and plus B by 2. So equation we can write FM is equal to A minus B plus A plus B by 2 or 0.5 B. This we can simplify, and A plus A will be 2A. So we can write 2A minus, this will be simplified to minus 0.5b. Now what we can do, we can see the CE. For CE we can take this root, which is A plus B. So CE we can write CE is equal to A plus B. And then we can write this CX is on the same straight line, which is A plus B. So it is basically CE will be CX will be multiple of this one. So we can write CX is equal to multiple of this A plus B, which we can take a number like K. So KA plus KB. Because CX is on the same straight line CE and CE is A plus B, so we can write CX is equal to KA plus KB. Now we can write fx in two ways, and if we see fx we can take this root, which is basically fx is n over, we have this fm portion which we have already written. Fm is equal to this one, and this is n divided by n plus 1. So this multiply by fm, which is this value. So fx will be equal to n over n plus 1 into fm, which is this one. So I will write 2a minus 0.5b. This is one way of writing fx. There is another root of fx which we can take this one, which is fc plus cx. fc will be a minus b, and cx we have just written this one, ka plus kb. So fx we can write in another way, which is a minus b plus ka plus kb. So this can be another way of writing fx. Now these two sides are equal, we can write this equal to this. So this will be like, first we can rearrange this one, and otherwise we can just equalize them. So it will be, if we multiply, this will be 2a over n plus 1, this multiply by this, and minus this will be basically minus 1 by 2 minus this one, 1 by 2 into n over n plus 1 into b. This is n plus 1, sorry. So this one, this will be, after opening we can get this, and this is equal to this one, a minus b plus ka plus kb. Now what we can do, we can just coefficients we can combine. A is over here, a is over here, so we can shift a to basically a minus b, we can shift to this side, and we will get 2a over n plus 1, this one, and this minus a we can write on this side, and this will be one combination, and the other one we can write this one as minus 1 by 2 n over n plus 1 into b, and this will be plus b as well. So this will be plus b. This one is equal to ka plus kb. Now we can rewrite this step. We can take a common, so it will be 2 over n plus 1 minus 1 into a minus, from here we can write it plus and minus, we will shift to this side, so we can write and also b we can take common, it will be 1 minus 1 by 2, or we can combinedly write over 2n plus 1, and this will be b is equal to ka plus kv. So we have basically shifted this minus to this side and b to this side and taken b common. Now we can compare the coefficients of a is equal to this one, like for example coefficient of a is this one, so we can write 2 over n plus 1 minus 1 is equal to this coefficient, which is k, and we can write 1 minus n over 2n 2 into n plus 1, which is this coefficient, is also equal to k. So this is coefficient comparison of coefficient of a, this is comparison of coefficient of b. So basically we missed this n over here, so this should be 2na, or we can write here n and 2na, and this will be 2n and 2n. Now this is basically the coefficient of a, and this is equal to k, and this is coefficient of b, and this is also equal to k. So both are equal to k, we can equalize them, and now our equation will be 2n over n plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 1 minus n over 2 into n plus 1. Now just we have to solve this equation and get the value of n, and next step we can just multiply everything by 2 into n plus 1. So next step we can shift this 1 to this side, so it will be 2n over n plus 1 minus 2, and this one also we can shift plus n over 2 into n plus 1 equal to 0. And next we can solve here, this will be, we'll multiply everything by 2 into n plus 1, so we will get 4n and minus this will be 2 into 2 will be 4, so 4 into n plus 1 and plus n is equal to 0. Now we can open this, will be 4n minus 4n minus 4 plus n is equal to 0. This will be cancelled, so n will be equal to 4. So n value is equal to 4. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood each and every question of this paper. We are done with this, and don't forget to subscribe Maths TV, and also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows. Introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.